You back to Black Site tonight. We're going to talk about a judge blocking Trump federal aid freeze. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Trump earlier today put a freeze on federal aid except for Social Security, Medicaid, SNAP, and WIC. The rest of the programs like student loans, Medicaid, and other programs that they wanted to take a look at and see how many of these programs are full of fraud. But as soon as he put a freeze on these programs, the Democrats, especially in Democrat states like New York, Illinois, California, went to a judge and he quickly blocked the federal aid freeze. The money is already in the program. They saying it's unconstitutional for a president to federally freeze a program that has been passed into law. So what Trump was trying to do basically, he was trying to look through all these programs, see which ones had fraud. In the new press secretary, Karen Levitt, she said 50 million was going to Gaza condoms, things that we don't even know about because the federal government is such a boondoggle. It has so many programs, so many billions and trillions of dollars that we don't even know where the money is actually going. If you can remember, they audited the Pentagon several times and they found out $5 trillion they could not find within the Pentagon. So it seems like Trump and Doge is trying to look into all these programs and see where all the waste is at to see if they can cut back. But you knew as soon as he did this that the outrage and the backlash would start real quick with the Democrats. They want to see where the waste is at. They want to take a look at these programs, but until he passes his budget, not Biden's budget, he will have to deal with this because I don't think there is a judge out there who will let him freeze. I think the Supreme Court will side with the Democrats, with the Biden budget, that he must proceed with the budget until he puts his budget forward and see if it passes by a Republican Congress and he can move on. But this has caused a lot of confusion because once you start getting people online, you start getting MSNBC, CNN, and other people, they start saying, well, you can't get your SNAP, you can't get your Medicare, you can't get your Social Security check, you can't get WIC. You'll be able to get all those programs. Those were the programs that were set aside and that would continue. All the other programs like student aid and other things, they truly wanted to take a look at and see where all the fraud and waste was at within these programs. Somebody has to take a look at the federal government and see where all this money is going, where all this money is being wasted, where is it being sent. And this is what happened, and this is the consequences of truly trying to make change, because change is hard to make. People are so used to these programs, so used to feeding off of this boondoggle, that when you try to make change, there will be a strong fight against that change. And you notice that Trump is trying to do this right away, as soon as he gets in there. Because if he starts it a year from now, a year and a half from now, that there's no way in hell he's going to be able to do that after the midterms, in which I think the Democrats will take back the House. So he's trying to do something right away. If you notice, from deportations to freezes, the executive orders, he's doing everything right away, trying to get this thing done simply to get it started. Because if you don't start right away, there's no way you can actually do anything going into the second half of his term. Basically, then he's a lame duck. If you really want to know, everybody is looking for the 2028, 2029 election. And that's what he's trying to do right now. He's going to have a lot of detractors, especially Democrats, especially progressive liberals, who basically feeds off the trough of the government. They're going to be extremely mad, and those who receive assistance from the government. This is a strong move, but it could be a reckless move for the simple fact is the American people, they want their government programs. They're used to their government programs. And this is going to be a huge backlash against Trump and his administration. So he better get ready for his poll ratings to go down after this. And now that the judge has blocked these freezes basically temporarily, we'll see if it goes up to the Supreme Court to see that he has the power to make these moves as the executive branch of government, or if this is signed in law that this must go through and he can't do anything till he has his next budget, which he can put forward. He can take out of all these programs, he can do whatever he wants to do. He has the House and the Senate. So we'll see what happens. But this is going to be a huge backlash, and he should expect this from those in Congress and the American people who are used to their Medicaid, their student loans, and all other programs that you could think of throughout the country that receives some type of federal aid. This was a huge move by President Trump, his OMB director, sending this to each cabinet level position to take a look at this and start taking a look at which programs they can eliminate. They can go line by line. That's what they really want to do, and see what they can eliminate and what they can save money in. That's what they're actually trying to do. But this is a risky mistake, a risky error, and it could cost them all the way to the midterms. This was pretty damn dangerous. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.